Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we have a Raw review from 2004. This is going to be the July 26th, 2004 Monday Night Raw review, which featured an Ironman match between Triple H and Chris Benoit. Before we get into it and down to business, take some time, subscribe. If you'd like to see more videos like this, comment down below. So this one features a match probably not too many people have ever seen before, and not a lot of people bring up anymore, relating to the circumstances with Chris Benoit. A lot of his matches are pretty much forgotten at this point. So, at the time, I think I may have missed this Monday Night Raw, but I remember hearing about it. I remember how great it was. It's a match I've went back and watched a couple of times since then, and it's always great to go back and watch this match. So this was a little backstory here. This was a couple of weeks after Vengeance of 2004, where Chris Benoit had retained his title against Triple H. He's now heading into SummerSlam. He's looking for a number one contender. But earlier in the night, Randy Orton wins a battle royal featuring all kind of superstars. You got Jericho, Christian, Batista. I think Tyson Tomko was in there. There's about 15 to 20 guys in this battle royal. Battle royal goes about 20 minutes. Randy Orton ends up winning the thing. And there's only the two matches on this Raw, so I thought I'd bring up the battle royal as well, since it does play into the main event a little bit. So Randy Orton wins the battle royal. He's going to SummerSlam, the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. This was also in Pittsburgh, PA, the Mellon Arena. Awesome times there. I know WWE did a lot of pay-per-views there back in the day. Also, Randy Orton is seen backstage with, I believe it's only Flair and Batista, but he's going to SummerSlam, and he wants to face Triple H at SummerSlam, so it could be kind of Evolution going at it. A little morning coffee for you guys. So, the main event, the main attraction of this Monday Night Raw is going to be Chris Benoit versus Triple H. 1 hour Ironman match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Man with the most falls is going to SummerSlam as the champ to face Randy Orton. 24-year-old Randy Orton. So, I gotta say, this match is pretty good. Pretty damn good, actually. So let's get into this. It is cut down due to commercial breaks and things like that. So let's see. Overall, we had about 4 or 5 commercial breaks throughout this match. I think they broke it down pretty good and decent enough. So it is really good overall. Chris Benoit and Triple H are going back and forth at it for about the first 5 minutes. Benoit teases the crossface and starts to work the knee. Triple H goes for the pedigree. Benoit counters. Benoit ends up locking the crossface. Triple H tries to roll through, but Benoit hits a crucifix pin. 1, 2, 3. Benoit is up the first fall at about the 10-minute mark. And he goes up 1-0. And we go to our first commercial break. Back from commercial break, we got about 45 minutes left in this match. They go back and forth for several more minutes. Several near falls. And Benoit puts on an Indian Deathlock. Triple H actually used that move for quite some time as well. So it's cool to see Benoit pull a little trick up his sleeve every once in a while. We are now about 35 minutes into this thing. Benoit has a figure four on Triple H. Triple H dodges the headbutt, sends Benoit chest first into the turnbuckle, hits the pedigree. 1, 2, 3. Triple H has now tied this thing up at about the 29-minute mark. And we go to another commercial break. Or actually, before the commercial break, Triple H knocks Benoit outside, sends Benoit into the steps, and gets a count-out decision. So Triple H is up 2-1, and then we go to our next commercial break. So back from commercial break, we've got about 25 minutes remaining in the match. Triple H hits a double A spinebuster for another 3 count, going up 3-1 in this Ironman match. By the way, the King and JR just awesome in this match. Of course, King was more heel at the time, saying how great Triple H was, and Benoit could never catch up to Triple H because Triple H was just so big and powerful. So that was about the 38-minute mark where Triple H hit the spinebuster. Back from commercial break again, we got about 19 minutes remain. Benoit pits the sharpshooter on Triple H. Triple H fights and fights, almost makes to the ropes, but Benoit pulls him back. Triple H ends up tapping out, but Benoit is still down 3-2. And this is about at the 45-minute mark. So Triple H is almost counted out at this point. They go back and forth again. Benoit locks the crossface. Triple H does reach the ropes, but Benoit pulls him back, locks in the crossface again. Triple H taps out. Benoit has now tied it up. 3-3. This is at about the 48-minute mark. Batista and Flair now make their way down, and we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, we have about 8 minutes remaining in this match. Batista sends Benoit into the ring post while Triple H has referee Mike Chioda distracted, and Benoit is just busted wide open. This really added to the match because I was thinking to myself they could have added some blood in here, but by the time it got to it, they did use blood. So Benoit goes for the 3 Germans. On the 3rd German, Triple H blocks, but Benoit kind of shoves Triple H into the turnbuckle, where referee Mike Chioda takes a ref bump, and he's knocked out for a little bit. So Ric Flair grabs a chair. Triple H hits a headshot to Benoit. Eric Bischoff comes down, sending a 2nd referee in. And this is where Eugene makes his big return. So Eugene comes out, and he takes out Flair, he takes out Batista, hitting a stunner, a rock bottom. Eugene with a huge chair shot on Triple H. This is with like 2 minutes remaining. Eugene is scrambling around, and picks up Mike Chioda from the outside. The 2nd referee ends up getting knocked out. Goes outside, picks up Chioda. Chioda just barely makes the 3 count here with seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Benoit gets the pinfall. Benoit wins the match with 5 seconds remaining. 4-3. This was a hell of a match. I don't think they really needed the outside interference. I do think it added a little bit to it, but overall, really fun match to go back and watch. I also think they could have kind of saved the crossface for the finishing moments of the match, because I think they should have had Benoit win the match officially with that crossface finish. Overall, it was a great match. It built well into SummerSlam with Randy Orton of Evolution going after Benoit, who had just defeated Triple H. Notice we didn't see Orton coming down in this match. We only seen Flair and Batista. So Orton kind of never really helped Triple H win or lose. And Orton would end up winning at SummerSlam, defeating Benoit, and Triple H would just become so jealous he defeated him at Unforgiven 2004. Overall, solid episode of Raw from 2004. Let me know your thoughts, guys. If you've seen this Iron Man match, highly recommend it. It gets a thumbs up from me. Take some time, subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Peace.